Uh, what? What is this? Game for ants? Dune expansion? No, thank you. Move on. YouTube, what is going on this morning, everybody? Welcome aboard. Drunk Pilot here. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic on this Wednesday morning. We are here in Boston in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We've got the Fenix A320 loaded behind us. If you can see a little bit by the paint scheme, we are flying American today. And I don't think I've updated you guys, but I now work for American Airlines. I finally got the 5-star promotion. I no longer work for WestJet. I applied for Air Canada, and which is a 4-star airline, expecting that. And then I also just threw in applications for Delta, United, and American. And for some reason, Air Canada, United, and Delta all rejected me. So, but American actually accepted my application. So now I'm flying with them. I am making $57.49 an hour. Big money, big money. And so yeah, I'm gonna be expanding my fleet of aircraft and hopefully expanding my reach throughout the world. So without further ado, you can see the flight plan that they have chosen for us on the schedule today. We're gonna be flying from Boston to Laguardia. Flight time is going to be like 47 minutes at 16,000 feet. It's a really short hop. We're going to try and make a double turn because it is right around 1 o'clock in the morning here, and we're going to see what we can get done in the span of 6 hours before I have to get to work. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into the flight deck and see what be happening. Not a whole lot. She's cold and dark here, boys. So we'll go ahead and turn on our batteries. Get that external power popping. What is going on, auto? All right, nav lights coming on, wing lights coming on. I should be able to tow my first officer. Let's start setting up. If he is listening. Let's start setting up.
Roger. Ground cockpit. Go ahead. Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we've started loading. We'll send the final load sheet up once we're ready. Roger.
All right. So we're going to be flying as American 1326. If no live stick. Okay. If no livestock. Oh. Surely he's doing a cargo smoke or something. Just checking our METAR here. 2969. See if it matches with the other programs I've got running. 2969. It looks like it. All right, go over a couple preliminary things. Thrust levers are idle. Engine master 1 and 2 are off. Engine mode selector is normal. Speed brakes are up. Flaps are up. Parking brake is set. Weather radar predictive wind shear is off and off. Landing gear lever is down. Bless you. Windshield wipers are off and off. All right, going up to the overhead, arming our emergency exits, turning on our no smoking into auto. Oxygen crew supply, flight recorder ground control. First officer already turned our IRSs into nav. I'm going to turn our fuel pumps on because I always tend to forget those. And that should be about it. Everything else is dark. Setting the mood. All right, now we'll go into our configuration page and we're going to pull our flight plan. Fuel is 14033. And I don't know if you guys have updated. They had a mandatory update for this Dune add-on. And now I've got the spinning wheel. They say you just need to restart, but I was too far into it already.
Go ahead.
I'll do a restart here after my flights. You guys can't see it, so I'm not too worried about it. Passengers, I got 155 aboard. And cargo, 5126. So that puts our gross 143,565. That looks okay. 129,532. Looks okay. All right. Looks good to me. Come back over here. Load up our ADSU. $13.26 K-Boss KLGA. Dulles is our alternate. 49 minutes. Looks good. My nav data. I keep on forgetting my nav data. One of these days, I'll remember it. Oh. Cost index is 50, 16,000.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. We're ready to start boarding. Are we okay to begin?
Yes.
Good to go
you
on
can
the
start boarding
wings.
if you're ready.
Excellent. We'll get started then, and I'll let the rest of the crew know we're ready. It might take a few minutes for the passengers to start arriving, though. All stations, we're about to start boarding.
Boston clearance, American 1326 with information Bravo, gate Bravo 25, request clearance to LaGuardia.
American 1326, ATC clearance to KLGA via PKT 007 departing, runway 22 left. Climb maintain 9,000, expect 16,000 within 10 minutes. Departure frequency is 133.0, squawk 5260, altimeter 29.69.
Clear to LaGuardia via the Pat 7 departure, runway 22 left, 9,000 feet, expect 16,000 10 minutes after, departure frequency 133.0, squawk 4260, altimeter 2969, American 1326.
American 1326, right back correct, contact ground 134.05.
134.05, American 1326. All right. I didn't. All right, let's get this flight planning going. Usually we're just going to go ahead and try and set up everything we can. This is going to be a quick flight. So departure 22 left. I wonder if that's related to the Patriots Pat 7 departure. I wonder. Why would I wonder that? Of course it is. Of course it is. That's Neely, Bowery, Hart. Arrival is going to be runway 22. Are you sure it's going to be 22? That's showing as a pretty nice crosswind. Whereas runway 31. Is both showing as the arrival runway and showing as safer.
American 1326, squawk 5260.
5260, okay. Transponder to 5260, American 1326.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We'll just put in runway 22 for now. Part 4. Valerie. Yeah, no transitions. Okay. Why'd you give me read back correct? I didn't. 129.5 / 30.2. Block fuel 14. All right. Now to the perf page. Go ahead and get our performance. Oh, excuse me. 22 left. Dry optimum. X will be on sync load sheet. Sync was 2609. Okay. Temperature is 0. Why are you plus 19? Zero. That would have affected my takeoff. 44, 44, 46. One down to 60, 10, 20. Looks like we'll be departing slightly southwest out at a harbor. I just wanted to say harbor. Two left, 144, 144, 46. Flex temp, 60.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff. And no need for radar today. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
West ATC clearance.
Good morning, American 1326. American 1326 is at the gate with the numbers, requesting ATC clearance. Okay, clear to our destination as filed. Squawk code is as assigned. American 1326.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
14,000 pounds.
Seat belts.
Off. Set and checked.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Adheres.
welcome on board this
Nav.
self-loading cargo service.
Barrow ref.
Please place your large
29
bags
or
into the
69
overhead locker wheels
set.
first, and keep your
2,
small items
9,
under the seat
6,
in front of
9,
you.
Set.
These
Cockpit
include
preparation
laptops,
checklist completed.
handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy. Hi guys, here is the
Cockpit
load
to
sheet
ground.
for you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Stand by for ground power disconnection. We're starting the APU now. Roger. We'll monitor the startup from down here and let you know if we see anything untoward. Hello?
Hi, Captain. Everyone's on board.
We're just awaiting the load sheet from ground. As soon as we have it, feel free to close the doors. Roger.
No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it up. You still have time to do the welcome announcement. That should pass some of the time.
Good evening from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this...
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
All right, you can close the doors whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll let the crew know, and we'll get closed up as soon as we can. All stations ready to
Let's
close.
push back and start clearance.
Ground. American. 1-3-2-6. Requesting pushback and start clearance. Okay, clear to push and start. American. 1-3-2-6.
American 1326, request startup and pushback.
American 1326. Startup and pushback approved.
Startup and pushback approved. American 1326.
As you locate your assignee, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartment.
Before start checklist.
If you need assistance,
Parking brake.
contact the flight attendant.
Released.
If you are
Takeoff
unable
speeds
to
and
accommodate
thrust.
any item in the cabin,
Flexing 60 degrees.
the boarding door, and we will check it for
V1.
you.
1. 4.
Also
4.
receive a safety
VR.
instruction
1.
card
4.
in your
4.
pocket.
V2. 1. 4. 6. Flex temp.
Also
6.
review the
0
exit
degrees.
criteria.
Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Are you sure about that? Before start checklist complete.
I thought so. It's on now.
Ground to cockpit.
Starting engine 2.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic, please. Just a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flights, you might want to start it now, if you haven't already. We're ready to disconnect. Thanks for the help. Pin straight ahead, and we'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace.
Starting engine 1.
There are 2 emergency
Okay.
exits at the rear, 4 in the middle and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes
After
around
start
your waist,
checklist.
click together and pull the
Anti-ice.
straps to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft.
Off.
When outside, inflate by pulling
ECAM
the
status.
toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow
Checked.
into the tube. There
Pitch
is a
trim.
light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray
0.2%
table must
set.
now be stowed, armrest down, window
Butter trim.
blinds open,
American
and seatbelt fastened.
1326.
Neutral.
A pleasant flight, and thank
After
you for
start
flying
checklist
with
completed.
self-loading cargo.
Startup and pushback approved. American 1326.
American 1326. Taxi via Alpha November
Nice.
Romeo November 3 to runway 22 left.
Via Alpha November Romeo November 3, runway 23 left. 22 left. American 1326.
Now we ask that you direct your attention to the forward part of each cabin to the TV monitors for a brief and important safety message.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground. Good morning. American 1326. Ready to taxi. Clear to taxi.
American 1326. Contact tower on 132.22.
132.22, American 1326. American 1326, runway 22 left, ready for takeoff. Ready for American 1326, runway 22 left, ready for departure.
American 1326. Line up runway 22 left.
Lining up, runway 22 left, American 1326. Oh, Jesus. Taxi checklist. A
Flight
little bit
control.
behind on there. Checked. Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
Request takeoff clearance.
Approaching.
Tower.
2,
American
2,
3,
left.
2, 6. Ready for
direct
departure.
your attention to the cabin for important safety information. There is an instruction
Cleared for
card
departure.
in the
American
pocket that
1,
illustrates
3,
the
2,
safety equipment
6.
on this aircraft. Regulations
Cleared for
require
departure.
compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, flight information signs, and posters. Placards fasten
Takeoff runway
by
confirmed.
inserting the message
Approach path
into
clear
the
of traffic.
buckle.
Approaching.
By pulling
2,
on the belt.
2, left.
Lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an
On runway 2, 2,
American
left.
1326. Wind 260 at 9. Runway 22 left. Clear for takeoff. Good day.
The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure,
Line up
the
checklist.
cabin will open an oxygen mask.
Takeoff
Clear for
runway.
takeoff, runway 22 left.
Remain
American 1326.
and pull a mask towards
Confirmed.
you to start the flow of oxygen.
Runway 2, 2, left. Confirmed. TCAS.
TARA.
Packs 1 and 2.
On.
Line up checklist completed.
Takeoff.
Check.
Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or laboratory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Green light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Thrust set. 100 knots. P1. Rotate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up.
American 1326. Contact departure on 133.0.
133.0, American 1326. American 1326, climbing 9,000. American 1326, climbing 9,000. American 1326, climbing 9,000 feet.
American 1326. Radar contact. Continue via PAT Sierra 7 departure route. Climb to 9,000.
Clear for the PAT 7 departure, climbing 9,000 feet. American 1326. Oops. A weird departure, in my opinion. Flap 0.
Speed check. Flap 0.
Cabin crew, resume duties.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
American 1326. Did you read?
What? I read.
American 1326. Did you read?
Yes. Yes, I did.
American 1326. Climb and maintain 16,000. American 1326. Climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000, American 1326. There's 10,000. Seatbelts off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you.
Clear rad nav.
Okay.
Yep, and there's the airport again. This will be the second time I passed by it. It's that short runway. 15 left or 33 right. Take a look at that departure chart. Came out of here, made a turn. This one's more updated, but basically it took me more north. Chowda, Gillette, Fenway. I'm surprised that I don't see Brady. There's Pat's. You're really not gonna give me oh yeah, duh, that is my cruising altitude. It's like you're not gonna give me a higher cruise than I remembered. This is our cruise. All right, let's just settle in.
American 1326, contact Boston on 124.85.
American 1326, undetermined.
I don't know, man. My FS flight still detected a bounce. That was a pretty smooth takeoff, dude. Got a 97.7 on the departure. I get it. I get 80% automatically because it detected a bounce. I don't see how I bounced. like when I have to look more into that. Ascending 6,000 feet, American 1326. And try and enter that in.
Good evening once again from the cockpit. As you've probably noticed, we've started our descent. We should be arriving in around 20 minutes, depending on local air traffic, and I will shortly be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. Once that happens, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated, and you will be required to stay seated and secured until after landing. If you need to visit the toilet, it may be worth making your way towards one now. For now, though, I will wish you a very good evening once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
Let's get our METAR for Laguardia. 18 gusting 26. Ooh, 2984. Temperature is 3.
American 1326. Contact New York. Approach on 120.8.
Variable in there. 120.8, American 1326. American 1326, 13,000 for 6,000. American 1326, 13,000 for 6,000 feet.
American 1326, clear direct, Kilo Echo November, Whiskey India, intersection turn left heading 055.
Cleared to Kilo Echo November Whiskey India, left turn heading 055, American 1326. Alright, let's take a look at our chart here. 212 on the decision height.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside.
Need to be at
The
Yeoman
cabin is stowed, armrest down and window
at
blinded.
3,000. We're not going to
You now
make
need
that.
to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
So I'll just go ahead and break that off right now. Passing 10,000. Frame rates are doing pretty good. Above White Plains. Keep that turn going. Definitely going to need medium. We've got about a 7,003 foot runway. Don't really need my arrival performance. All right, we've got localizer. I told you guys this was going to happen quickly. Should have told myself that.
Are you ready for the arrival briefing?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR
Hello.
conditions.
Hi,
And
Captain.
we've got
The
the
cabin
arrival
is secured for
approach
landing.
guidance in FMS for descent
Thanks.
planning to get down
No
to
problem.
Europe.
Let me know
It'll
when
be
we need to be
ILS
seated.
approach. The runway is
You can
dry,
take your seats
and we
now.
take the
We're
first
almost ready.
available turn and taxi
No
to the
problem.
gate for ATC instructions.
All
Once
stations,
cleared, we
please
can
be
plan to
seated
start
for
the
landing.
APU for taxiing. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights ready for
I have
our
control.
arrival. Please don't
You
worry,
have control.
this is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've arrived on the ground. Thank you.
Descent checklist. Approach checklist.
Vero rep.
2984 set.
2984. Set. Seatbelts.
On.
Minimum.
212 feet set.
Auto brake.
Medium armed.
Engine mode selected.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
I missed it. I didn't have the freaking LS on. I'm gonna have to make another turn. I'm gonna make a turn to the left this time. It's like, is that it? I seem really high. Could have probably done it, but been unstable. Activate approach phase. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1. Radar altimeter alive. Above.
Gonna go autopilot off right now, try and get a bit more of a turn. It's too much. Landing checklist.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. There we go. That's better. That is what I like to see. Nice and stable.
1,000.
Approaching. 2, 2.
Above. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50.
See, I knew I was too high.
30. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decimal. knots.
3,000 feet remaining.
All right. One flight down.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please. You're loud and clear. 5/5.
98.3. Okay. It's better than a 98.1. All right. $100. Import next flight. Two 8260. $137. 8035. Everything looks good there. 129266. Okay.
Sound the gifting panic alarm. You need to find the perfect gift. You have zero ideas and you don't know where to start. Relax. Now you can use gift mode on Etsy. Gift mode on Etsy is here to make it easy to find the perfect item for anyone and any occasion. Get something for the pickleballer, the jazz fan, the pasta lover, or the
I could have sworn that
need to find the perfect gift.
this had a
Try gift mode on Etsy now.
this only goes back to 94. Oh. So I should try and do that, maybe? I don't know. All right. Go ahead and go into the Atsu, refresh that. Good to go there. 3 hours, 27 minutes. $47 and 320. Departing out of runway 22. Looks like no departure. And DFW looks like it's going to be 18 right. Cedar 4 arrival. And I don't have that. Oh, yes, I do. With you. All right. Red nav is good. One two 9.2 slash. What? 29.2. Interesting. No. Block fuel is 28.2. 28.3. Good to go there. Over to our performance. Out of runway 22. Optimum max on. Think load sheet. I'm gonna say flaps up. Mm-hmm. One 31, 46, 46. Our go speed, there's such a difference between V1 and VR because of a short runway. I'm assuming 1 slash down 0.1. Flex takeoff is 45. Pretty much it's going to be toga. And 1020. All right. And just like that, we are ready. I don't know why my first officer didn't turn on AP bleed. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Get rid of GPU, close our doors, toggle jetway, and get buckled up. We are ready to go. Beacon coming on, seatbelts coming on, interior lights coming off, wing lights on. Starting engine 1. We'll do a single engine taxi. How about that? Alright, at least that's reading.
Approaching 2-2. Approaching 2-2. Approaching 2-2.
I heard you, Raz. Chill.
On runway 2-2.
gonna be flying right over New York City. Laps up. Getting 62 frames. And I'm speeding. I should have known. Should have put it in autopilot. All right, guys. Let's see how penalized you're going to be now. Another 97.3 on the takeoff. It did not detect a bounce though, but it dinged me on the takeoff distance because it was such a short runway. darn. Oh well. Go ahead and put it into standard. And reset that. I'll see you guys here in about 3 hours. Enjoy. All right, guys, we have returned. We are ready to descend on in. I'm not seeing any altitude constraints at neck on my Navigraph, but according to my Sim Toolkit Pro, I'm supposed to be between 240 and 300 at 290. So just gonna keep with that. I don't know if you guys can tell the theme of this arrival. It is marine themed. We've got few, proud, leather, neck, sailor. Trying to figure out what Seaver is. I can't find anything related to that. I think we'll be fine. We'll go ahead and dialing it down to 13. I highly doubt we're going to drop below 21 before then, before Sailor. I'm gonna go 18 left. Minimums are 802. Night 0 at 6, temperature 83012. Go ahead and descend down to 6. You're almost done. I gotta land a plane. All right, good job. Big pig. Localizer is armed and captured. Go ahead and go flaps 1. I forgot that we should have been descending to 4,000 that whole time. In between Yacht and Grutch. So I should be at 4,000 feet right now. Hitting Grutch. So we gotta fix that. And we gotta be at 3,000 at a line. It's okay, it's not as bad as we think it is. Its approach altitude is 3,000. All right, we're good now.
2,500.
Still feel like I'm high. Just gonna follow it in. See what happens, I suppose. Landing no blue.
Approaching. 18 left.
Confirmed.
1000. $500.
Land.
100 above.
Land ho.
Minimum. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5,
Yeah, I was ready for that, but now it floated.
5,
And even that was worse. I don't know what I'm doing in this Airbus. Your approaches can look so good, but if you can't get that flare, you're done for. You're just done for. All right. All right. Because I don't want to go that way. You guys got any parking out there? How about that guy? You just turned your light on. Yeah.
Traffic.
What? Bruh. All right. It is 6:50. I need to get going. Really odd that it just all of a sudden said that I was a Delta plane. Okay, my FS flights. Okay. We're looking flight report. Said I didn't put my spoilers down? That's not true. And landing rate. Okay, got 96 out of that. Submit. Yes. I want to say so many words. 96.8. Yeah. Yeah, 96.4 on the en route score because I exceeded 250 knots. Yep. That was the big deduction of points there. So, all right, next flight looks like it's going to be to Lexington, Kentucky. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight and everything today. I do have a bit of sad news for me. Found out on Monday that one of my coworkers and good friends passed away over the weekend. He had been working with us for about 2.5, 3 years, and he will be missed. His name was John. So if any of you guys are spiritual or, you know, have any sort of sympathy, just keep him in your thoughts, keep his family in your thoughts, and I would greatly appreciate that, and my coworkers as well, and his family. And we always called him the legend. So, yep, it was unexpected. It hit us like a ton of bricks, and so such is life, and we have to keep on trucking along or flying along and trying to make it through as best as we can. And we're all a disaster on the inside, but we try and look composed on the outside, look like everything is hunky-dory, even when it's not. And I mean, it shouldn't be that way. We should all be relying upon each other. We should all be helpful. We should all be nice. We should all, you know, open up and express how we feel and be there for one another. But that love is just not there for everybody. So it's a good world, but it's a sad world at the same time. And I should get off my soapbox because I could sit here for another 2 hours and talk about it. But anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure to love each other. Please, please love each other. There's one thing you need to take away from this. Love each other. You never know when that person's not going to come back, and you'll never get to see him again. And I mean, I didn't say goodbye to him on Friday. I was on the phone, and that's been on my mind. So don't forget to love each other and love yourselves. All right, see you all in the next one.